Welcome to the Procurement Signal, the show that tunes into the future of procurement. In every episode, we dive straight into how modern teams are transforming supplier relationships, elevating vendor management, tackling supplier risk, and driving real sustainability impact. If you're ready to rewire procurement from a back-office function to a strategic powerhouse, you're in the right place. This is your signal. Amplify what procurement can be.
Hey there, and welcome to another episode of the Procurement Signal. If you've ever launched a high-stakes sourcing event, sent out an RFP, and then spent 3 weeks chasing your internal business stakeholders just to get a basic list of technical requirements, well, welcome to the club. Procurement. We often say that managing suppliers is the hard part, but let's be honest, sometimes managing our internal stakeholders is even harder. You send the exact same scope of work draft to 3 different departments, and you get 3 completely different human experiences. One ignores you, one rewrites the whole strategy, and one just wants to get it off their desk. Here's the reality. Your project is only as fast as your stakeholders' response. But the secret to unlocking them isn't sending more angry follow-ups. It's realizing that every stakeholder falls into one of 3 distinct personality types. Once you know how to decode them, you can stop chasing people and get exactly what you need in half the time. After running projects and initiatives for a number of years across different functions, I've learned that successful delivery isn't about managing just timelines. It's very much related to psychology. So let's break down the 3 stakeholder types you'll meet on most projects and exactly how to win them over. First up, the unicorn of the corporate world, the smooth operators. These stakeholders are a dream to work with. They're happy to provide you input, they support your initiative, and they point you in the right direction. Just make sure it's within reason. So there is a massive difference between asking them for a 30-minute sync a month and a 30-minute stand-up every day. Working with smooth operators is very simple. Just respect their boundaries and respect their time, and they will work with you very well. Next, we have the Sphinx. They don't explicitly say no, but good luck getting a straight answer out of them. They completely ignore your emails, they do not respond to your messages, chat messages, and they only connect with you during a live one-on-one or during a live meeting. When they do speak, it is the bare minimum. They love dropping acronyms that they are used to, maybe technical acronyms. They assume that you know everything that they do. All delivered with completely unreadable and restrained body language. So how do you work with the Sphinx? Stop chasing them on text or emails. You're just wasting your energy. Instead, leverage those live, in-person, one-on-one meetings. Do your research and prep before the meeting. Pin them down with direct, close-ended questions. If they drop an acronym riddle, politely decode it on the spot. Remember, I said they just assume that you know everything. Finally, we have the exact opposite to the Sphinx. This is what I call the preacher. These stakeholders are incredibly forthcoming with information. In fact, they don't stop talking. They love going into preaching mode about how your entire initiative could be run differently. They're brilliant at correcting people and masterfully explaining how they would do things. The catch? They never actually do it. Preachers are hyper aware of not making someone else's problem theirs. So they're very much into their boundaries. How can you work with them? As preachers love to talk and give their expertise and their insights, their inputs, it is super important to keep them grounded. It is super important to actually get the information you need and then move on. So one of the things that could be done is, if somebody in a preacher role is at a senior level, you could probably speak to their team, get that input first, and then sit down with the preacher. However, if your peer is the preacher, then you might need to get their line manager involved in the same conversation so that they stay grounded and stay on target. A major part to most roles is stakeholder engagement or stakeholder interaction. Sometimes these are with internal teams, and sometimes these are external, with suppliers or with customers. Stakeholder engagement is all about human psychology. When you stop treating every stakeholder in the same way and start adapting to their style, you stop chasing people down and you start making progress.
If you enjoyed today's episode, share it with a colleague, or even better, your leader. They'll thank you later. And that's what the Procurement Signal is here to do. Amplify the real value of procurement and help teams everywhere step into their strategic power. Please subscribe, share it with your team, and join us next time on another transformative procurement topic. Visit www.procurementsignal.com for more info. Stay curious and keep tuning into the signal.